I saw this thing, when I shut off the F1 race, which is kind of becoming my teaser here. Like, people, are you going to talk about it? Are you going to talk about it? When I shut it off, okay, well, I'll talk about the F1 race. Congratulations to, I always want to say Valtteri, whatever his fucking name is, Bottas. He had such a good start to start that race, they actually thought she was a fucking cheater, like the Indianapolis Colts there. And it was a typical fucking F1 race where it was the first guy to turn one, won the fucking race. There was a fucking accident in the beginning, right? The guy in the fucking, the stepchild of the Red Bull team. That Rojas fucking team, whatever they, oh, Jesus, Bill, grab your almanac. Grab the fucking program. If you're going to talk about it, have a little bit of respect for the people that actually watch the goddamn race. What's the name of their fucking team? What is it? Where? Oh, the Toro Rosa. That fucking lunatic. He came in and he fucking slammed into one of the McLarens, who then slammed into the Red Bull guy, Max Verstappen. And every one of them, their whole fucking day was over. That was it. It was over. Bottas was out in front. Lewis Hamilton got like a 5-position, penalty because he had to change his gearbox during qualifying. So even if he was number one, the best he could have done was in qualifying was 6. So he was started 8th. So I guess evidently, wait, that would be 5 spot. Yeah. So I guess he came in 3rd. Anyways, pretty uneventful race the whole fucking time. Other than then in the end, it got great. It got great. But I actually love the shit that Lewis Hamilton was talking. They were talking about the whole his bullshit with what's his face there, Sebastian Vettel, and he goes, what do you plan to do? He goes, I'll go out there, I'll try to exploit a few of his weaknesses. Just floats that out there. So of course the reporter bites and goes, what are some of his weaknesses? Would you say his temper is one of his weaknesses? Because I guess this guy, Vettel, he's dangerously approaching 12 penalty points. If you get 12 penalty points, you have to sit out a race. Within a calendar year, they're basically points for being a cunt. Driving dangerously, slamming your car into Lewis Hamilton, whatever the fuck it is he's doing. He's like those people on the highway out here that pass you on the right doing 90. He does shit like that. So if you accrue 12 of those points within a calendar year, you have to sit out a race, which is devastating, especially if the guy you're going up against wins the race. He gets 25 points. He's just sitting there on your ass, sitting on your helmet. So anyways, they said, he goes, I'm going to exploit a few of his weaknesses. So the reporter bites and goes, is his temper one of them? And Lewis smiles and goes, yes. Which is the perfect thing you want to do with someone with the temper, speaking from experience, because all that does is make us more mad, and then we fuck up again, right? So then the reporter goes, wow, what's his other weakness? And Lewis just smiles. He's like, I'll keep that one in my pocket. And he walked away. And I was like, that was perfect. Perfect. He's in his head, man. But anyways, like I said, it was pretty uneventful for the whole time. Everybody just cruising around the fucking track. No big crashes after that turn 1. And the fucking American team, the Haas team, was up front for like 2 laps. They gave us a little pat on the head. Like we were able to hold off the Ferraris for the first 3 laps of a 71-lap race. And as an American, I'm supposed to be excited by that, as we have the Ferrari Junior engine, or whatever the fuck they give us. So anyways, the final 6 laps, Lewis Hamilton was right on fucking Ricciardo's ass. The tires are all fucking chewed up. I was convinced Hamilton was going to catch him. Ricciardo was able to hold him off. And then Sebastian Vettel was right on Bottas's ass. Once again, no passes were made, but it was still fucking exciting. The last 6 laps of the race was great. And that track was fucking cool as hell, man. I love how it starts uphill. That bizarre, I don't know, I've never seen a track laid out like that, and it's in the Austrian Alps. How do you not fucking go to that? Swing by Hitler's house, you go to the F1 race, and then you get yourself some Wiener Schnitzel. How do you not do that fucking trifecta? That's a bucket list thing right there before they tear it down. I mean, I was always a fan of The Omen. Always all those horror movies, those demon babies. How do you not fucking go there and just be like, he fucking learned how to walk in that house? It's just fascinating. Like the first time he lost his temper was in that house. First time he realized he could draw. I don't know how long he fucking stayed there. It's just eerie, you know what I mean? Look, if Universal Studios, if you can take the tour over there and they still have the fucking, the Psycho house, you know? Because everyone just wants to look at that. This is a real life fucking psycho. It shouldn't be glorified. I'm not glorifying it. It's the same reason why I want to see a great white shark from a boat. You know? I don't fucking, this is so, as much as everybody fucking bitches, there's no way if you walk down the street, you couldn't fucking look at it. You couldn't feel that fucking vibe of evil coming off the side of the fucking house. I don't know, they're probably right. They should probably tear the fucking thing down. You know? Why am I talking about Hitler's house? Can somebody explain it to me?